So yesterday, Nintendo made a surprise announcement offering a new application for Nintendo Switch Online members. Now, I am someone who always says that they need to be working to increase the value that you get if you are a Nintendo Switch Online member. So in theory, a new app should be something that is very exciting. It should be something that is very interesting. News of this application broke last night, actually, while I was streaming, and people came into my stream to let me know about it. And I'm kind of confused about this. I just have to be honest, I'm kind of confused. Some people accused me of complaining just to complain, to which I say, no, I'm just simply asking questions. I'm simply just not accepting what is given to me that I am paying for. I am simply asking, is this really such a good value? And is it really a big deal? We're talking about Nintendo Music. Nintendo Music, a new application that Nintendo Switch Online members get access to. So we're going to talk all about the app itself and some of my points that I had to bring up. And maybe we'll figure out by the end of this video why people are so excited for this, because I honestly don't really understand it. So Nintendo Music is exactly what it sounds. It is an application that gives you access to a limited amount of Nintendo Switch, GameCube, Wii eShop music, Super Nintendo, N64, and NES music. Now, when I say limited, some of these systems only have 2 or 3 games on there, such as the Super Nintendo and the NES. Now, Nintendo has said they will be adding in additional soundtracks as well, but this is an application that you download for your phone. So you need to have Nintendo Switch Online, meaning that you own a Nintendo Switch in order to access this application. But you can't use it on your Nintendo Switch. You can only use it on your phone. And I brought up that question on Twitter, and people were shocked that I dare ask why this isn't also available on the system itself. Somebody just, started going off on me. I asked him if he was a product of fetal alcohol syndrome. Like, I will go back at you on Twitter. Like, have you never watched the Spawncast? If you say some dumb shit in the comments, I'm going to say something back to you because I find it funny. Like, people can dish it, but they can't take it. But when I brought up the point of it not being on the system, like, people were kind of stunned that I dare question that. But to that I say, well, why wouldn't it be? I'm not saying you get rid of the phone application itself to listen to these soundtracks. I am simply saying that you also offer it on the system, because I feel like most people that are going to be using this and listening to this music will probably do it in their own home. I don't see someone driving down the road listening to Wii eShop music unless it's John, because he only listens to video game music sometimes. Like, I don't know. I'm someone who actually enjoys, like, all music, like real music, and that's the kind of stuff I want to listen to while driving down the road. But if you had an application for the Nintendo Switch, a lot of people are going to be using this. You're cooking, you put on Star Fox 64 soundtrack or something. Okay, that makes sense. You have a nice surround sound system in your house that is connected to your television, that is connected to your Nintendo Switch. I just find it odd that it is only for mobile devices. I don't understand why that's such a controversial topic. I do think the smattering of games is okay-ish, but in the same breath, it's like, well, why so limited? Like, this is a paid thing. This is not a free service or anything like that. This is something that you have to have Nintendo Switch Online for, which then goes back to the fact that this is not something that you actually use on the Nintendo Switch, which kind of makes it a bit weird to me. Now, you can say the same thing about the voice chat application, but you're not using the voice chat application for anything but Nintendo Switch games. And let's be real, the voice chat application for the phone is stupid anyways, especially when the system has native voice chat in it. There's really no rhyme or reason for this to be the case. But I think my bigger question about this, and my lack of understanding about the hype and the excitement around Nintendo Music, is all of these songs, every single one of these songs, and then some, games and systems that maybe aren't replicated on here. have been available on YouTube since the dawn of time. And everyone has YouTube. You have YouTube right now because you're watching this video. So if something has been available forever for free as a soundtrack online, but then Nintendo comes along and monetizes it behind a paywall with Nintendo Switch Online and does a phone app for it, that all of a sudden is like something amazing. If you really wanted to listen to the soundtracks of these games, they are readily available on YouTube. And that got me thinking, well, does that mean Nintendo is going to be going after more soundtrack-related videos on YouTube? And that really opens up potentially a large can of worms because they're not going to do it manually or anything like that. They're essentially going to, scrub content for the songs that are playing in these games. I know some channels that focused on Nintendo soundtracks actually were hit with like copyright strikes and stuff like that. There was a large channel, I can't recall the name of it, but they got hit with stuff. Now, that's not to say that there aren't, like, you're not going to stop it completely. There's a million uploads of these songs by various accounts. But if you start to take down videos that use the soundtrack and you're doing it with an application, you're doing just a scan to see if it's playing your music, that would also affect gameplay videos as well of games that have that music in them. The Wii eShop music channel, dun, 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 like that constantly plays when you are on the Wii eShop. And of course you can't utilize that anymore, but there are videos, legacy videos, that have that music in them. So will this end up becoming a problem in the future? Like, I don't think Nintendo Music in itself is a bad thing, but I just don't see, like, I genuinely do not understand the overexcitement for this. Like, oh my God, we've been waiting for this for so long. What have you been waiting for? To listen to Nintendo Music? Because that's been available on YouTube for free. You don't need the Nintendo Switch Online account. You can play it on any device that has YouTube on it. You're not limited to utilizing just your phone to do it. And like, Nintendo also made a commercial for this, like a dude in a grocery store, like jamming out to the music. And it's like, bro, is this what Nintendo thinks people are going to do? Is this actually a thing? You must live in a very upscale neighborhood, because if you live anywhere kind of, with like not completely upstanding citizens, and some dude sees some dude dancing around in Nintendo Music in a grocery store, you might get tripped. You might get ran up on with something like that, because you just make yourself look like a potential victim. You make yourself that's terrible for me to say, but like, I don't know, man. If you're excited for it, that's cool. I am not. I don't care whatsoever. I have no yearning to listen to this music to the point of where I would download an application for my phone and loop it for an hour. If I wanted to do that, I would go to an extended cut of a song on YouTube that is already readily available, and I would just hit play on that, and I would go about it. But I guess, if you're, I'm not trying to rain on anyone's parade. I'm not. I'm just simply giving my opinion on it and kind of my viewpoint on why I'm a little bit concerned about it, because of the potential future ramifications that it can have. But I'm sure this video will get downvoted into oblivion because I dared to question the almighty Nintendo. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think of Nintendo Music. Have you downloaded the application? I have not, and I will not. And as always, guys, thank you for checking out this video. If you are new to the channel and you don't hate me already, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. Hit the bell as well. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.